In this video, I'm going to show you some tips and tricks for working with two strands of yarn together to make the absolutely gorgeous Miley Medallion crochet earrings. We're going to be using a fingering weight yarn and a sequin carry-along yarn and hold them together throughout this project. I'll also be using a size E4 or 3.5 millimeter crochet hook, and you can find the link to get the pattern in the video description. Once you tie your yarn to your crochet hook, you want to chain 4. And you're just going to have a little bit of patience when working with sequin yarn, because when you're trying to pull a loop through the loop with the crochet hook and a sequin is right there, sometimes you're going to have to manipulate the yarn to get around it. And when I struggle with that, I'll show you. So it's a chain 4 and then double crochet in the 4th chain from your hook, yarn over your hook, insert your hook in the 4th chain, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook. We're going to do that 14 more times. The chain 3 that we skipped counts as our first double. That counts as our second. We're going to do 14 more for a total of 16 double crochets in this round. Okay, then we're going to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 at the beginning of the round to join. And this is what your work should look like at the end of round 1. You should have 16 double crochets. Round 2 begins with a chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and work 1 double crochet in that same stitch. Then we're going to work 2 double crochets in each stitch around. Yarn over, insert your hook in the next stitch, yarn over, pull up a loop, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, yarn over, pull through 2 loops on your hook, and we'll do that again in the same stitch. and we'll work 2 double crochets in each stitch around. At the end of the round, you want to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 at the beginning of the round to join, and this is what your work should look like at the end of round 2. If you like this size of earring, you can finish after the round 2, or if you want a larger earring, you can continue on to round 3. Either way makes an absolutely adorable earring. So round 3 begins with a chain 3, which counts as our first double crochet, and we'll work a double crochet in that same stitch. Then work 1 double crochet in the next stitch. Our repeat for round 3 is 2 double crochets in the next stitch, and 1 double crochet in the next stitch. And you want to repeat this all the way around. At the end of the round, you want to slip stitch to the top of the chain 3 at the beginning of the round to join. Then we're going to chain 3, skip the next double crochet, and slip stitch in the double crochet after that, and fasten off. Okay, now this is where it gets a little tricky as well. You want to make sure your loop is large enough that you can thread your tail through, including the size of the sequins, including that last one, so that you can fasten off your tail. And then we'll turn our work to the back side. Now, because we held both yarns together, I feel like it's pretty safe to just cut the carry along yarn with the sequins and not weave it in, and we'll just weave in the other one. Otherwise, you would have to cut the sequins out in order to weave in the loose ends. It's just impossible with this size yarn to weave in the sequins into our work. So you could either cut the sequins out and weave in the tails of that yarn, or because it's a carry along yarn that we carried along with the second yarn, I feel like it's okay to just cut that yarn really close to the end of where you fastened off and securely fasten in the other yarn by itself. Now, if you like your earrings soft, you can keep them soft. Otherwise, you would want to stiffen this fabric by combining a mixture of half Elmer's white glue with water and apply it to the earring and allow it to dry, and that should stiffen up your earring so that it stays. I'm going to take your split ring and secure it with a pair of pliers on one side. And open it up by grabbing a second pair of pliers and turning it either towards you or away from you, like that. Okay, and we're going to slide the earring finding onto the loop and slide our earring through the chain 3 space onto the earring finding, or onto the ring, then secure the ring with the second pair of pliers again, and twist it back closed. You want to make sure you get it all the way closed. You should hear a little snap when it closes. Okay, now you have the choice to either stiffen the earring. You can stiffen it with the solution of half glue and half water, or you can leave it soft if you like.